Hello, welcome to Shut Up and Jam. I am Dante. With me, as always, is Craig. Today, we're talking the beginning of the NBA basketball season.
Same team, no games.
Exactly. Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
It's probably going to be the same teams at the end of the season, but we'll get to that.
It's the same 30 teams that were in the league last year, correct?
I don't know, I didn't check.
Okay, yeah. We'll have to look into that.
We're also going to be making our season predictions.
Yeah.
For all 30 said teams, correct?
For every single player on every team. We're gonna guess all their per game stats,
and we're gonna guess all their ages too, and
guess their age and their middle names.
But first, let's just get right to it. Gordon Hayward
something kind of snapped tonight.
The injury. We were both watching the kickoff of the season.
Yeah.
And within the first 5 minutes of the Celtics, the dream
Cavs.
team that we've been waiting for the summer now, with Kyrie finally getting traded to the Celtics and with the swap with Isaiah.
Trades probably of all time.
And finally wanted to see what the teams could do. And it's great that it's like that the drama that's already been written that this is going to be the first game of the season, as it were. And Hayward snaps his leg within the first 5 minutes. It was pretty...
After finally getting to see it.
Yeah, it was pretty ghastly, and I hope he recovers. We were talking about, obviously, I was talking about earlier with you, the Paul George injury.
And it's on that level.
Yeah, it's hard to determine. I don't know. I don't think he'll be back this season.
No, I don't think so. Just saw a replay of it just now.
Yeah.
Horrible. Jeez. Gruesome.
Yeah.
And Jaylen Brown.
Wow, Jaylen is not...
Jaylen Brown gets the putback after Gordon Hayward's leg turns into Gumby.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade is
Jaylen Brown runs up, gets the board, and puts it back in, and is jumping and landing right next to Gordon on the ground, whose leg is his foot is behind him.
It was pretty crazy because... every time, up into the injury, every time Kyrie would get the ball, there was just boos. They would just rain down.
Yeah.
And it was getting pretty hyphy in there. And then after the injury, it was just, there was this weird sound where it was like a buzz or something.
A weird...
Nobody was really...
weird hum. Yeah, crowd of people just oh my god.
And it took a while for the game to get back going, but when it did, it would...
And the players were shook.
Yeah, understandably. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
It was a horrible injury.
But by the end of the game, it was, it felt like a playoff game.
Yeah,
and
it was like a playoff.
There's definitely a rivalry there, I think.
Yeah.
With LeBron, definitely, as long as LeBron's there.
And Kyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and LeBron and Kyrie, kind of shook hands before tip-off. You know how they all shake hands? They did, and it wasn't passive-aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
And then after the game, they hugged and patted each other on the head, So it's that's not to take anything away from the rivalry, but you see that it's not they don't fucking
they don't have
each
malice
other.
Towards each other.
Yeah. It's still
they're very competitive, and I'm sure it's hey, what
and
the fuck do they have that we don't? And at the same time,
LeBron's
LeBron
still pissed too that he left.
Yeah.
So there is that. He doesn't hate the guy, but he's still I want your team to fail.
I still want to win the championship.
Yeah.
All right. So the second game of the night was the new look Rockets.
Yeah.
Against the returning champs, Golden State Warriors from the Bay Area. That was just another amazing game.
From this city, what state is this city in? It's a city of Golden State. Where is that?
I'm still waiting for... What was the old school team that they had? Was it Run DMC?
Oh, yeah. Where it was Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullen, and Tim Hardaway.
I think that's
Run
probably...
TMC.
Run TMC, I'm sorry. I still think that's probably the most successful Golden State. Besides
now. Oh, more
yeah,
than
even
now?
more so. Yeah. I mean, people
totally.
Yeah, Steph Curry. I mean, who is he?
Baron Davis was way better than Curry
or
Durant
they were 8th seed.
or Clay.
Steph came out hot. Clay looked amazing.
Yeah,
he was in microwave.
His, role that he plays.
Draymond was everywhere.
Yeah. And then Durant kind of slowly picked up.
Yeah.
His game just slowly was on this up curve the whole game.
A lot of big defensive plays by Durant. And
yeah, he had blocks. And
Chris Webber reminded everybody that he was 7 foot.
Yeah. Because
you kind of forget.
He is. Durant is fucking huge.
And then Swaggy P, Nick Young had a giant game. I think he had like 24 points by the end of it.
Yeah.
And then, on the other side of the floor with Harden and the new look Rockets.
Yeah.
Chris Paul. I didn't know how this was going to work.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be a clusterfuck for sure. Both guys are very ball dominant.
Yeah. And I was surprised by how much it wasn't a clusterfuck. Like, how smooth it looked. I was surprised by that.
I was noticing by the end it was like, all right, I'll take it up. Now you take it up. And they were just going back and forth and trading. Or whoever had the hot hand.
Yeah, and Paul didn't make a lot of shots.
Yeah, he was there. He had a lot of boards, a lot of assists, though.
Yeah,
I was. They ended up winning. It seemed like it was the who had that shot in the end? Was that KD?
Yeah, Durant got that shot. Because did the guy before him get blocked? Is that what it was, or it missed?
Yeah, I think it missed.
And Durant had like 2 seconds or less, right, just a little bit, like 1.8 or something. He just grabbed it from like mid-range and shot it, and it swished. And
then Ryan Anderson immediately runs onto the court, saying, "No, it was past time.
The red light on the backboard."
And Chris Paul was just so happy to finally beat the Warriors.
Yeah,
you could tell he was digging that.
Yeah, his team has been the bitch of the Warriors for years now.
Yeah, I was pretty. I was impressed, definitely, with the Rockets. I didn't think they were going to do that well. I think
Paul's going to be obviously start hitting his shots.
Yeah. I think the strategy is we'll just outscore the other team.
Yeah, it seems like they're just gonna they don't care how much the other team scores. And obviously you do what you can, but it's all about like
defense isn't the priority.
Transition, baskets and threes and layups
and James Harden's handles tonight was just
he's nuts.
It was
pro. And they just have so many weapons like Gordon and.
What about Tucker, man?
And even Capella was really good. Yeah, PJ Tucker or whatever, he was fucking good.
He does remind me of Spades.
Yeah, he's a fucking chunky dude. He's big.
Yeah.
He's huge, but he was hitting a bunch of threes.
It's all mass.
Yeah. He's cultivating mass.
Now, we wanted to do some predictions with the season coming up. Do some over-unders with all 30 teams.
Yeah.
I think I'm just looking at this picture of Curry cheesing after he won the championship. It looks pretty happy.
What are the Washington Bullets going to do?
I don't know.
I think the Supersonics, I'll take the over.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about the Vancouver Grizzly?
Yeah.
As long as they got Brad Miller on the team.
Wouldn't that have been great if they were the Grizzly, not Grizzlies? Grizzly.
They're so
Vancouver
Grizzly.
Grizzly. Yeah, Grisly.
All right, I'm gonna just start throwing some teams out.
Are you gonna start like at the bottom? Like
yeah. We're gonna start.
We're
gonna start at the bottom now. Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, I figure.
Because I go 0 to 100.
Real quick.
Yeah.
All right. We'll start at the bottom, then we'll go to the top.
Okay.
And then we're gonna let's leave our kings to right.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to start in our hometown. Sacramento.
Oh, I was thinking of that. Now I want to leave the kings to right before the elite teams. How about we do that?
This show is
we use a little spotlight for the kings
out of sunny Sacramento, California. Yeah. So we got to show a little extra love.
A little love for the
kings. A little inside knowledge.
Yep. All right, let's start it. Chicago Bulls over under 21 games.
Wow. 21 games. I feel like whenever I look at over-unders, I'm always like, oh, they'll win more than that. But, like, that's not true. You know, I think that of everyone.
Yeah, and Marichuk,
there's no way they all overperform.
That other dude were beating each other up.
Who? Oh, Miritich?
Yeah, Miritich.
He got, I don't know all the details, but from what I heard, it sounded like
that has to be a loss or two. Yeah.
By Portis, and then they're like both going to be out, right? Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
The start of the season.
So
Neither
nobody
really
gets
that
the
good
position
either.
Yeah. All right, so over under. I'm gonna say under.
I think it's
under
probably
21.
going to be under. Yeah.
All right, we got Atlanta Hawks at 25. I want to say that's just about right.
That might even be under also.
You think so?
It'd be right around there.
Okay.
Because they just let everything go, you know. Millsap's gone.
So what do you think? That's like maybe in the teens? You think they even get into the 20s?
Probably in the 20s.
Okay. So you're taking the under?
Yeah,
I'll take the under on that.
Under on that.
All right, Brooklyn Nets at 28. 28 games. That's a lot.
That's kind of a lot,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they improved, but, like, I don't know. I don't know
how
much they improved.
They got D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, but they lose Brook Lopez.
Yeah, that was one of their best players.
So, like, offense-wise, I mean, like, D'Angelo probably has a better, like, ceiling and like, you know, potential to where he could get. But as of right now, like, is he more offense than you lost losing Brook Lopez?
Yeah,
you know?
that's the
like,
question.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under on. I
might go under on that, but it's probably going to be right around 28. I mean, that's what's so hard about over-unders. They pick, like, right where you think it's going to be.
We're forcing you to choose, Craig.
Yeah, I think I would probably say under on that one, too.
Okay. Phoenix Suns, 28 games.
Yeah.
Are we looking for a dark horse team to just break out? Like, a team that everybody thinks is just going to suck, but they won't suck as bad as everyone suspects?
Our boys in purple.
Yeah, we'll get to them. Yeah. 28, I can see. I'm going to pick the over for the Phoenix Suns.
I think it's really possible.
Some of their talent is maturing.
Close to the Kings.
Yeah.
And I think the Lakers are kind of in that area, too, where they're rebuilding, and they have a bunch of guys that could be extremely good one day.
Yeah.
And maybe even pretty good this year. But I don't know.
And you got to think of the Western Conference, too.
Yeah.
28 wins.
Conference is tough, yeah. Yeah, I think they'll win. I think I'd take the over, because I think they'll win at least 28.
All right, now we're moving on to the second tier. The New York Knickerbockers. 30 games. Eastern Conference.
That's true. They're the East. They got the Zinger, the Porzingod.
Porzingod. The base god, Porzingod.
KP Love. The Latvian gangbanger. Even though it's supposed to be Latvian. And who else did they get? Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway was the big signing. They paid him a lot of money.
Yeah, they bid against themselves.
I think they got Dougie
else
Buckets,
was like,
right?
we'll give him $5 million a year. The Knicks were like, we'll give him 20. You could have said 6.
20.
Yeah, he will get you some buckets, though. I don't know. What was their over-under, 30?
Yeah.
I think I'll go under.
Yeah, I think so too.
And
I think the Knicks are just going to remain to be irrelevant for another 10 years. So
I know. And their point guard situation is always just fucked.
Yeah, I don't like saying that too, because I like the franchise. Like I think it's like historic and all that.
Yeah, it's like, it feels like they should be relevant.
Yeah.
But they just don't have
because they're in New York, right?
Business being.
Because everybody just has a bigger magnifying glass on them because of where they are.
Yeah, and like you said, they have history and stuff. They've just been shit for so long. And they, the teams just run bad.
And with the Phil Jackson experiment.
Yeah.
And Melo and... Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen this one before.
Yeah.
All right, so under. Knicks winning 30 games. Indiana Pacers, 31.
Unless Larry Bird puts the jersey on and joins the
He
team.
dons it one more time.
Now, he quit.
The hick
he
from
stepped
French
down,
Lick?
didn't he? The hick from French Lick?
I think he did,
He's not even GM of the Pacers anymore.
Oh, man.
That's nutty. What's their over-under?
31 games.
31?
Yeah.
I'm
going to take under on that.
I think I would go over.
How many games do you think they'll win?
Know.
Just around there?
Yeah,
like,
around
what,
there,
like
maybe like 33,
33
34.
tops?
Yeah.
Orlando.
I'm trying to think of a lot of, with these lower teams, you can kind of compare them to where the Kings have been, because we watch like a lot of Kings basketball over here. So it's kind of easy to compare, like, will they be as good as those 32-win Kings teams?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they're like a little bit better than that, but I don't know.
And an easier conference, though.
Yeah, an easier conference, yeah. I would take the over.
Orlando Magic at 33 games.
Turner, is that his name? Miles Turner on the Pacers?
Morales?
Miles Morales? No, Miles Turner, he's a beast.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Orlando Magic, 33 games.
Oh, this is Steele's franchise right here.
Our boy Steele.
Shout out to Steele. The Magic suck. They suck. I like Fournier. I don't know. I guess Vucevic or whatever is all right.
You like saying his name.
I like saying his name. And I like the rookie they got, but he could also... He's one of those guys that's like... He's not going to be an average player. I guarantee that. He's either going to be so bad you can't even play him. Like, can't even play like 5 minutes. He'll kill the team. Or he's going to be like a star. He is nowhere in the middle of that. He has like freaky talents. He could be almost like a Giannis or something.
Who's this guy?
That, what is it, Jonathan Isaac?
Oh, okay.
And he's got that nutty hair, and he's like 6'10", 6'11", just super agile. Almost like Durant, where he's super agile and can like even handle it a little bit. Mm. But their over-under is 35?
33.
33.
In the East.
And the East, probably over.
Yeah, I think I'll take that.
Even though
that's around like 36 tops, but
yeah.
All right, finally to some teams that you might actually care about.
Gordon,
the LA Lakers, sitting at 33 teams.
Boo.
They
play
just
that
got
Homer Simpson clip.
Yeah, they just got second round Lonzo for the second round pick, or rather second overall.
Second overall, yeah.
And
Lonzo got Brook Lopez, and then that nutty Kyle Kuzma, the Kuz.
Oh man, he was the surprise of the preseason.
Yeah, some people think he's like the popular pick now for Rookie of the Year, like the trendy pick.
Yeah, and since Lonzo hardly played for the preseason, he was ducking Fox again.
Ducking Fox, man. Why don't you play him? Even Boogie Cousins called him out on
Did something. He really?
Yeah, he was like, "Man, why are you running, Lonzo?" Or something like
Cousins.
that. Because he won't face Fox. Because Fox, like, you could argue Lonzo looked better in college or something, maybe. But when they went head-to-head, like, Fox manhandled them. Like, he did a lot better than Lonzo
he was, like,
games.
decisively better.
Yeah, where you couldn't, like, But
so
I don't know if he's stuck in him. I think he's had, like, minor dings and injuries, I guess, maybe, Lonzo.
Yeah. Do you think he's the second coming of Magic Johnson, though?
I don't know. He shows some flashes of, like, that. Just one of those.
Definitely not his shooting, because his shooting's ugly.
Special players.
But he'll get better at that.
Yeah.
Like, he has a lot of great instincts and basketball IQ.
His shooting form is very annoying to look at because it's so bad. It's
no Joakim Noah, though.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's probably better than that. But he's like... He's just one of those nutty players that's like when you really need him to, like, hit this shot... And it would just really be nice, even though he's not a great shooter. But in the moment, like, it just all works out. The ball, like, comes around to him. Yeah. Comes off a screen or something. He'll just drain it.
Yeah. I say that having drafted him in the fantasy or fantasy basketball.
Yeah. And I got Fultz.
Yeah. So I'm looking at... there's a lot of hate and a lot of hype out there for Lonzo.
Yeah, I as a player, I like him a lot.
Yeah,
I think
as all the other shit, potential. It's like super unnecessary.
It's very annoying. His dad is an idiot.
So 33 games. In the Western Conference, I don't think so.
How much? 33?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I love Brandon Ingram. That they have. Man,
when we get to the awards, end of the year awards.
He's still very young.
He's definitely going to be on one of my lists. Yeah. So Listen, stay tuned.
And then they spent a ton of money on KCP, Caldwell Pope.
Oh yeah,
who's like,
and he's not. Okay. He probably isn't going to start because the Kuz is going to.
Well, Kuz is like a big guy, isn't he?
Yeah, but I heard that what's their coach? Walton.
Yeah.
Well, he hinted at Kuzma starting. Now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But yeah. I don't know. They got some good players.
And Julius Randle is getting a lot better.
Yeah, Randle. Yeah, they were saying how they wanted him to kind of take more notes from Draymond, like model his game a little bit towards Draymond. And he was making all these crazy plays, like passes and dunks and blocks and
a lot more of
hitting threes.
The other, he's no longer just one dimensional.
Yeah,
just like the big guy on the team.
So I mean, I think him and Kuzma can kind of just like swap in and out. And maybe even play together. I
like the team, but I think they're gonna. I'm taking the under. I think they're at tops. They're gonna like win maybe like 29, 30 games.
And the over under's 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd take under on that because fuck the Lakers. But yeah,
you heard it here
I
first.
think it would be like low 30s. A lot of it depends on Brandon Ingram. I feel like he's like one of the big question marks because he could. I feel like he's gonna blow up at some point. I don't know if it's this year though.
Dallas Mavericks.
Oh boy, these guys.
The man that pulls the strings, Mark Cuban's leading the way. He's leading the circus.
He pulls the strings in the whole country.
Yeah.
He's controlling the world.
So Dallas Mavs, what do you think? 35 games over under?
I would easily, no hesitation, say under.
Yes, under 35 games. Yeah, I think that might be the easiest one right there.
They're like right around where the Lakers are to me.
I
guess.
Who do you think wins more games, the Mavs or the Lakers?
I mean,
I'd say like that's actually
maybe
a pretty
the Mavs,
question.
But it's gonna be
close.
Yeah, I like Dennis Smith, but
maybe if they
and I like Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, and they have that new guy, Junior. What's his name?
Dennis Smith. Jr.,
yeah, Smith Jr.
Yeah, he's nuts. Like, I didn't see a lot of him, but a lot of the highlights almost looked like I mean, I don't want to go too nutty, but Westbrook a little bit, where he can just, like, take it one-on-one against, like, the whole team and run through everybody and just do, like, finish a super tough shot. Or hit, like, a fadeaway clutch three-pointer and, like, he can just score in every way.
Yeah.
And he's got, like, huge balls, you know? He is just unfazed.
I think they're going to give him like the keys to the
I think so.
Franchise
and Dirk, I mean, can still do something, especially if that guy can like facilitate it all, like with Barnes and.
I like what Dirk's been doing. He's been like aging gracefully.
Yeah, he has.
Whatever that means in the league, but you know what I'm saying. It's like he doesn't hurt his team financially. If anything, has been taking pay cuts just so that he can... He's taken
way less over his career.
And I dig that. It kind of reminds me of, like, David Robinson or something.
Yeah. Or Timmy Duncan kind of did that.
Oh, yeah.
Parker and Ginobili they've kind of fairly, like, let their contract come down as their play came down, you know?
Memphis Grizzlies, 37 games.
I think that feels like an under also. I think
that seems really high to me.
I don't know. I mean, they're one of those teams, they're almost like some of those NFL teams that, like, they lose a bunch of players and then they're still, like, pretty good, you know, like Pittsburgh. Like, it's just, that's who the Grizzlies remind me of. It's like they always have some good guys, because, I don't know, Gasol and Mike Conley don't,
they're all, like, relatively
they don't blow me away.
Well, they lost
they're very
Zebo.
good. And they lost Zebo and Vince Carter. Both came to the mighty Purple Rain. Hashtag here we... I don't even know. What is it? Forever Purple or...
Hashtag get another
We are
hashtag.
Pride or whatever. Hashtag Vivecking. When you do the hang loose.
Hashtag 4-on-5 offense.
Yeah, 4-on-5. Yeah, exactly. 4-on-5 defense.
Defense, yeah. I can't... It's so stupid. I didn't even, like... It's hard to wrap my mind around.
Vivek is a genius.
He's a genius, though.
A mad genius.
He's amazing. All right, so the Memphis Grizzlies.
I would probably say,
I'm gonna say under
on that one too. I don't know.
Uh,
Didn't they get Tyreek Evans, former Sacramento King Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Yeah. he doesn't have much left after his injuries.
Yeah, but we love you,
Poor
Tyreek.
guy. We still love Tyreek, though.
So, you're welcome on the show anytime.
Yeah, we might be able to get him on the show.
The Detroit Pistons, 38 games, over-under.
38?
Yes.
All
these seem so high to me.
Yeah, they're like... Going into last year, it was like, ooh, they're going to make like a pretty good jump. And then they were super disappointing. But they got better towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then it was like, so now people, I think, are super, like that over-under. I bet it was higher last year.
Yeah.
Like, it's very conservative now because people are just like, man, I don't know about this team.
I'm going to take
Reggie Jackson looked like a beast, and Tobias Harris, and then they were just like, I don't know. I think it just took them a while to, chemistry-wise, put it all together.
I think Van Gundy at the helm.
Yeah, Van Gundy.
He's going to figure everything out.
Yeah, I would say over because I think they're at least like 40, 41. That'd be 500. Mm-hmm. So I think they're 500. In the Eastern Conference, definitely 500. All right,
we're taking over. And New Orleans Pelicans, 39 games.
This one's like the opposite. This is the team that...
This is Detroit of last year.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's exactly what they're... They're flying in like a little overrated.
Yeah.
Because they have like some exciting things about their team. Like that, a duo really unlike anything we've ever
else,
seen.
yeah.
Like was Boogie Cousins and Anthony Davis. And...
It's hard to even really
amazing.
talk about it because... Obviously, if you're a fan of the league, it's like they're like incredibly like impressive players, both of them,
and they can both kind of play outside. For their size, they have unbelievable ball handling. Like they can be like they can drive from the outside and hit threes. Where normally it'd be like you'd be a post up guy for 6'11".
Yeah, they can stretch the floor,
but they can go out like a small forward. They can even handle it like a guard and like initiate pick and rolls off of each other. Like Boogie can be the screener, or the like pick guy or whatever you call that. I
think he's going to play a lot of point center this year.
Yeah,
we get to see that the last.
They said
2-3
that they
years.
were trying to get that going last year, and that they're going to do it this year, where it's that like Boogie.
You see how much weight he dropped too,
and then Davis setting screens, and they'll switch off. Just so weird that you'd have two 6'11" guys doing that.
But they don't. I mean, they don't like.
But
they don't move like they're 6'11".
Yeah, Boogie did like people don't know because people don't watch Kings games, so they see highlights of Boogie and like him in the All-Star game, maybe Olympics, like. But we have seen hundreds of games of Boogie Cousins play, and he can just do seriously like.
Yeah, it's a man among boys.
It is a man among.
Three of the biggest dudes on the other team are guarding him, and he's
and
you cannot
great
contain
defense,
him.
And they can't stop him. And he does one thing, so then you see him go hard to like stop that. Then he does the opposite type of play and scores that way. Mm-hmm. It's like he can score any way, literally any way.
And it's all that great stuff, and then it's like the worst.
And then him shooting himself, and
he just gets way too emotional.
Yeah.
And within the first 10 minutes of the game, he's thrown out or out of funk or something has happened.
And even, it throws a wrench in his whole team.
Yeah. So 39 over-under. So I'm going to take under on that.
Yeah, I think I'll take under on that.
I think that's about probably 35.
Boogie Cousins, man.
Yeah.
It's too bad he's gone.
Utah Jazz, 40 games.
Utah?
Yep. Now that Hayward's gone.
Yeah, now that Hayward's gone. I think I'll take the over.
Ricky Rubio.
I like the Jazz still.
They really improved. They were great last year. Even in the playoffs, I think they got a win or two off the Clippers. I was not expecting that. Yeah. What's their coach?
Snyder? Oh, yeah, Quinn Snyder.
Yeah.
And he looks like Gordon Gekko.
Greed is good.
Looks like Michael Douglas or something. Greed is always be closing. No, but he's that's what he teaches. Always be closing out on threes.
Yeah.
Zing.
Over under 40.
Rubio, Gobert.
What's his name?
Joe Ingles.
Is it Joe Ingles?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's Australian.
Okay, well that's the Joe Ingles that we were talking about,
Ingles
Craig.
Experiment.
Yeah.
It's been a success. And then it's going to be a drop-off from Hayward, but Hood has always been one of those guys. Rodney Hood, he's always been a guy that's like outperformed like his minutes. So his little minutes are super efficient, and it would just, I would think all the stats and advanced stats go like, oh, you should try increasing that guy's minutes. Like to see, like push his boundaries a little more and see how far you can go with him.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like when Harrison Barnes was on the Warriors. It was like, this looks like a guy who could be like, you know, maybe your first or second best offensive guy.
Yeah, take the training wheels off.
Yeah, if you take... Yeah. So I think Hood will have that happen with him. So we'll see if he can be that good. He's a really good shooter.
I'm going to take the over.
I think they can I'm going to take over. I think they're going to be a playoff team.
Oh, yeah,
I think they get 8th or 7th
definitely.
seed. A lot of people are not picking them.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Pelicans will be like 9th seed. Like, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Scottie Pippen's old team, the Portland Trail Blazers.
Oh, my God. That's a weird... Bill Walton's team. The Portland Grateful Dead's.
No. Moondog.
The Moondog, Bill Walton.
Throw it down one more time,
big man. One time, big man.
I think every Shut Up and Jam show that we've had,
it has a Bill Walton
We
reference.
have mentioned him at one point.
Yeah, I hope so. The tie-dye. What's their over-under, Portland?
42
42.
Isn't it crazy that he won MVP one year?
Yeah, Bill Walton. Yeah. They said, I heard that, like, you know,
oh my God.
You can't take a player if he was really great for just a couple years versus a player who's great for like a lot of years.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give it to the guy who did it for a long time. But if you just looked at those peak years of Bill Walton, I've heard people say that he is like out of this world. Like
really?
He would be maybe the greatest center ever.
I gotta check out
just
some
over
highlights.
those 3 years.
Better than Kareem, obviously. Better
that's
better
what they
than
say.
Shaq.
Well, Kareem
that's
was
crazy.
like, yeah, Kareem was nutty. I would have liked to have seen him play more. But I heard it was just literally like 30 every single game.
Oh, well. All right, so the Portland Trail Blazers now.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. Without Bill Walton, their post game's going to struggle.
They're going to be hurting without him.
Yeah, with Nurkic.
Yeah, 42 games. That sounds about right.
I know, that just sounds right.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
What do you think?
That sounds right to me. I mean, they're like kind of just above average.
Yeah.
Or just above not
I guess
horrible.
I'd say over, I guess.
Yeah?
But not much.
What, like 45 games?
Yeah, I'd say because it was 42, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say at least 42.
All right, Philly 76ers, 42 games.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 76. For the 76ers? So you go 76 and 6?
I see what you're saying.
What's their over-under?
42.
I think that it's going to be under.
Oh, yeah.
On them. That's another team I think that.
Yeah, I think somebody juiced the stats on that one.
Yeah. I mean, if Embiid stays healthy the whole time, he looks like he could be like at least like top 15 player.
Oh, yeah. But they have to prove that.
But they have to prove it, and that's one guy.
Yeah.
Where I like
there's a lot of work or moving parts that have to go really good for them to.
I have no idea what
42.
Ben Simmons is.
Yeah.
Or how he would fit in with Fultz, who also will need the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm going under on that. I'm saying like maybe they top out at like 35.
Yeah, I think they'll be like mid-30s, but maybe even 38 or something.
Charlotte Hornets. They got
Jordan's
Dwight. 42.
Oh, well, before Dwight, they'd be over. Now they're fucking under. He kills any team he goes to.
Is he going to make the Hall of Fame?
Oh, God. If he does, I'll stop watching basketball.
Oh, wow. So you're under.
They were 42?
Under. Yeah.
That's another one where you think about, like, this is the opposite of Portland. It's like 42 in the East, easily.
Yeah,
In the West, it's like, ooh, I don't know. This is the opposite. Charlotte, no way they would get to 500 in the West.
Oh, no.
But in
I
the
take
East,
that.
Yeah, I think,
like those chances.
Who else? Did they get anyone else other than Dwight? The thing is, they didn't give up like anything for Dwight.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Like, jokes aside, that can't hurt. You know.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna play less minutes than he has before. I bet he's gonna keep coming down because they have like Zeller and stuff. Oh, and they got that rookie Monk that should be...
I was going to say, yeah, he's supposed to be really fun to watch.
An offense overload, and they desperately need shooting and offense, and that's what he is.
Yeah.
That's tough. I guess I'd say over.
Yeah, I'm going to take over. That's like maybe 45 games.
Yeah.
Miami Heat, 43 games.
Oh, wow. I can't say over on everyone, but I think over. Remember the Heat had like one of the weirdest
the conference,
seasons.
Though. Yeah.
Last year,
well, they like barely got in
there, right? They said the first half they were horrible. Their record was pathetically bad. And then the second half, they had like the best record in the NBA, or second best or something.
I heard Spoelstra almost got Coach of the Year.
Really?
For the second half performance.
That's just on the second. Like that's how good that was. I would say over like that. The only reason I'm doubting is like because I feel like I keep saying over, but they would be one that I'm pretty damn sure about. Like they're going to be over.
Yeah, 43. Sure. 43 games won. I'll take that. I think they're.
Yeah, I think they're more like 45.
LA Clippers at 43 games as well.
At 43?
Yeah. Chris Paul leaving.
Yeah.
We got Milos.
Yeah, I like Milos.
Coming to America.
And Pat Beverly.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one, too. Punch. They lost Redick also.
Blake has been improving.
Oh, so it's Rivers. See, I don't like Austin Rivers. And that's their starting shooting guard.
Yeah, I don't like that. Blake's been looking really good, but
Blake should be good if he stays healthy.
Yeah, that's the big thing, though.
Yeah,
Crawford's gone. JJ Redick's gone.
DeAndre is still really good, and now they brought in Gallinari.
Yeah,
as a new small forward who I like next to Blake, and those guys, and with a guy to set him up. I probably under though.
Under 43.
I just don't think they're a very good team.
Yeah,
overall.
I think they're going to get maybe like 3/4 of the way through the season. They're going to start hurting really bad.
Yeah, someone's going to get fucking hurt.
Denver Nuggets, 45 games. That's pretty high. I think the Clippers
will probably get in the playoffs though.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, actually.
I don't know, though.
I don't know about that one.
Gosh, that's hard.
Yeah, I think this might be the year that they don't.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets, 45.
So
that's kind of high.
I think I'm going to take over. That's a team I think is flying a little under the radar. I've seen some people having them like miss the playoffs.
Really?
Or be like the 8th seed. And
the Joker, another year for him. They're a little better than that.
Yeah. They don't have like a great point guard.
Yeah.
They rotate all these different guys that do all these different things that are all kind of good. But I don't know. Yeah, they're all good enough. And then that's just a super deep team. Like they go like 11 guys deep that can all like play. And yeah, the Joker, Jokic, Jamal Murray.
Didn't they just get somebody else? They picked up somebody else.
Oh, Paul Millsap.
That's who it was. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
with that,
I think they can
that's
on
over.
like 50 wins, maybe even 50. Yeah, I'd say over.
Washington Wizards, 47 games.
Washington Bullets?
Yes.
47?
Mm-hmm. John Wall looking great as ever.
Yeah, I like this team.
I do
and
too.
Beal looking good as ever. He's like entering his prime.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they go pretty deep in the playoffs last year?
Yeah, they did. Like they looked.
Oh yeah, they took Boston to a game 7.
They took a step forward again. Oh, that's right.
Every year they've definitely progressed.
Yeah.
Probably like the past 5 or 6 years. Every year that they've been there with John Wall,
it was kind of like
he's been there.
Yeah, definitely, and it was kind of like, ooh, maybe this is running its course. Like, should we try to do something else? Like, probably still keep Wall, maybe move Beal, or like, what should we do?
Yeah.
But I think they took a step forward again. Like you said, 7 games with Boston.
Yeah. So 47 over and under. I'll take the over.
I think over.
I think they're going to take another step.
Because I think they could be. Maybe even like 3 seed in the East, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know,
if they've had like shines of greatness or like in that elite category, but yeah, I think this is going to be a big year for that franchise.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks, 47 games.
They're hard to say. They're really tough.
Yeah.
Because they have that kind of ceiling to be. I mean, that's why they put the over-under right there, because they have the ceiling to be like 52 wins.
Mm-hmm.
But they also could kind of disappoint. And they've had a lot of injury stuff. Like, Chris Middleton has spent tons of time injured.
Yeah.
And Jabari Parker, too.
Yeah.
Who's, I think, injured right now.
Richard Jefferson just got picked up.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, he went to the Nuggets, rather.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. He went to the Nuggets.
Yeah, I totally thought he was going to go to the Bucks because of that Jason Kidd connection.
Yeah. I think talked about that. There was talks or something, wasn't there? Or he worked out with them or something. Yeah, I love Richard Jefferson.
And then Giannis, obviously, is just...
Yeah, Giannis could...
The man who would be king.
He's a... he's a, the Greek freak.
Yeah.
Just like some of our Greek fans that listen to our
shout
podcast.
Out. We're big in Greece.
Yeah. He is definitely a contender for MVP this year.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Every year for the next however long he's around.
He's like in that conversation.
I think it might be a little premature, but definitely like in the next maybe like 2 years tops.
Yeah.
It's just going to be amazing.
Yeah.
47 over and under and back again. I'm going to take...
That one's really tough.
I'm going to take over. And if they do over, it's going to be by like 1 or 2 games tops.
Yeah.
Maybe 50 wins.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. All right, Minnesota Timberwolves, 48 games. Did they even get into the playoffs last year?
Yeah, that's another one I think
this
is
high. Crazy.
I think that's under. I might even take the under on the Bucks. I don't know.
You're taking under on that?
I think so.
Think it out, man.
I really...
Play it out for the audience. They want to know how your brain works.
Yeah. I really like them, but I just don't.
Jason Kidd coming back as head coach.
And the roster's so weird. There's like no one is any position on that team. They're just a bunch of
very smart,
tall, skilled guys, which
Tricky
is cool,
plays.
but I don't know. It's just very mysterious. It's hard to predict.
Mm-hmm. So you're taking under.
I think maybe under on that.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Minnesota, I think I would go under also. So I think they're maybe closer to like 500.
Yeah, that's crazy. 48 wins.
Yeah.
That sounds...
Even 44 is kind of like...
yeah, 500,
okay.
So what? Yeah, 41.
Yeah, 41 is 500.
Sounds about right. Toronto Raptors.
The Raptors, they're really
48.
Ooh, wow, that's high.
That is very high.
I think I'll take over, though. I think that's 51.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I want to take a second...
and they kept Ibaka.
Oh,
They did not keep P.J. Tucker, though.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge loss.
Yeah.
He looks awesome.
He looked great tonight.
I'm going to take a second to put a little spotlight on our own Sacramento Kings.
Bring it on home to Sacramento.
Yep.
Finally. The boys in purple.
Yeah. Finally, DeMarcus is gone. They traded the big man.
Rest in peace. Or no, he's still alive.
Oh, yeah. He's just on another team. He didn't actually die.
So
we got Buddy Hield.
Silence for Boogie Cousins.
It's the young guys. De'Aaron Fox, Frank Mason, Scal.
I love Scal.
LBCR.
Yeah.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Willie Cauley-Stein, Buddy Hield.
And then some vets coming to the team.
Bogdanovic.
Yep.
Even
George
Giannis. Or Papa Giannis.
Yeah, Papa Giannis. And then we got George Hill, Zach Rudolph, or was it Randolph?
Randolph, yeah.
Rudolph. He immediately got fucking picked up with weed after
when
he
the
signed.
King signed him?
Yeah,
that
the
was
deal.
Nutty. I was wrongly arrested. Dude, you smoke trees. It's okay.
Yeah, it's cool. You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
And then
Vince
Carter, man. Vince Sanity.
Vince Carter and Garrett Temple.
Oh, man.
Still got Kufus. But we still also have, like, Malachi Richardson. And then that nutty guy, Harry Giles, who could be a really special player down the line.
Yeah.
But we're, like, pretty much shutting him down this year.
Mm.
Like, I don't think he's going to play for a while. And then when he does, I don't know, he might just play D-League or G-League. As it's called now.
Oh, man. And then another year with head coach Jaeger Bomb.
Coach Dave Yeager.
Yep.
That's my baby boy. I love him.
So,
and Vlade Divock as the general manager.
I smoke 12 packs of cigarettes a day.
Very good. Pedro, where's the cigarette?
So 28 games over and under for the Kings.
I mean... I'm going to go over, but a little bit of homerism here. But,
I gotcha.
28 it was?
28, yeah. So the most that they ever won with Boogie, we were saying,
was it 33?
33, 32,
32
I think.
or 33, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be
So that's not very good. And they won, like, 28 with him a bunch of times, and like, it's not. And I remember they had 28 wins like 2 years in a row, and then like 29, and then like 28 again or something. It was like, dude, no, this is not cool.
You're stuck in a bog of mediocrity.
Yeah, and you get in that weird rhythm of like, you're hiring and firing people, and it's like, do we try and at least keep some continuity? And like, like for instance, now if a new guy took over, it'd be like, I mean, George Hill's good. Like, let's just keep him. Let's try and at least like solidify something. Yeah. Down the road, of course, he'll be gone. But instead of changing him out like right now, why don't we just keep some people together? But then new guys come in, and it's just like, no, I want to like establish my guys and then grow them together. And then a new guy comes in, let's grow these guys, and it just like
it's impossible
you're treading water
for players to fulfill their potential, full potential, and also your franchise.
In that situation.
Yeah. And your franchise is just like it's like Arrested Development
chasing
or something.
Its tail.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god!
So
I'm just glad it's over.
At least we've had some consistency with Vlade and now Jaeger, and that's it. In the last like 10 years, that's the only consistency we've had.
Yeah,
but it at least seems like we hit kind of the bottom and like have some seeds planted for the future.
So what you're saying is that we started from the bottom now.
Yeah. To bring it back around, the Kings are going Drake style.
So
Shaquille O'Neal for partial under.
I'm taking under 28 games.
You're going under?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go over. I think they're gonna be
100.
Not a whole lot worse than last year, really.
Yeah. About the same.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm thinking like 30. I don't know. They're gonna be pretty. They're gonna struggle. Like, and we were even playing with them in like NBA 2K, and it's like, and I think this is true in real life, is they're gonna have a hard time like scoring the ball. I think.
Yeah.
They're going to have a rough time on offense. I think they'll be, like, okay on defense, though.
Oklahoma City Thunder. 51 games.
They're not as good as the Kings.
Definitely not.
Yeah, some guy named Russell.
Wapner. Totally not. Definitely
Eastbrook or something. He's no good.
I just thought of Rain Man for some reason.
Oh,
just not as good.
Definitely not good. He had a field goal percentage of 38%. Definitely.
Oklahoma City, 51 games. I can see that.
51, yeah, I mean...
Now that they have Paul George and
I would even say...
more than that, you think?
Yeah, because
I mean, they had the MVP
like
of the
51
fucking league
last year or something without those guys.
Yeah.
I would say over, even though it's going to be probably awkward for like 2 months plus.
Yeah.
With their lineup of 3 ball-dominant, selfish players. I mean, I wouldn't say Paul George is selfish. He's ball-dominant. The other 2 are flat-out selfish. Carmelo and Russell.
Well, Westbrook's like in a league of his own.
Himself. He's the most, like, one-on-one selfish player I think the league's ever seen.
Yeah.
I think, and probably Iverson was the most before him. Where it's just like, I want to score all the time. Like, he wants to win. He cares about his teammates, I'm sure. I'm sure he's not, like, a bad dude. But it's just, this is how I've had the most success, is where I fucking grab the reins and just, I score it every time.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
That's a horrible way to play the game.
51 games, I think they're going to win more than that.
I think they'll win more. I think it's going to be right around there, like 50-51. But
the Cleveland Cavaliers, 53 games. They got Isaiah Thomas coming back.
I would traded. Over.
Coming back from injury, I mean. They got Derrick Rose.
Yeah, and we saw Rose tonight, who's going to be starting, for the next few months. He looked really good.
He looked great, yeah. He was an MVP, people. Come on.
Yeah, I know. And this guy was first pick in the draft.
Yeah.
They have a lot of, like...
Very impressive.
Big time.
I think. And they have that LeBron James guy, whoever he is. Yeah. They're... 53, I think they're going to win more.
They feel a little deeper. Right? They're deeper this year. Like Dwayne Wade.
Oh, that was the other guy, yeah. And Shumpert and JR, but he doesn't do a lot.
And JR,
Thompson.
who looked a little better tonight. And towards the end of last year in like the playoffs, he looked better. Most of the year, JR sucked.
Didn't they get Jose?
Korver didn't do much. Yeah, they got Calderon.
Yeah, because Daron Williams
yeah, that's true. He pretty much takes that role.
Mm-hmm.
Because Deron Williams they didn't need a lot from him.
They needed something.
But they needed something. They needed this little bit, and he did not do it. And he should have been able to.
So how many games you got?
Definitely over on that. I think they're going to be more like 58, even maybe 60.
Yeah. The San Antonio Spurs, 54.
Spurs. Yeah, see, they put them all right, where you would guess.
So it's confusing, but not for us.
Yeah.
Luckily, not for the hosts.
Talented hosts like this. It's nothing to us. Oh wow. I would.
54.
I think I'll take the under.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it's just around
it'd be right around
50,
early 50s.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. And if I'm thinking, would it go over 54? I really don't think so. If you look at it that way. I love Kawhi though.
Yeah, I do too. Ulrich just re-signed her. He had an extension.
I saw that. I was surprised by that because he hasn't fit that great.
No, I was
kind of interesting.
Yeah,
they're not paying him too much though. It's not horrible.
Yeah, and then they got Rudy Gay coming from.
That's right. I like that addition, Rudy Gay. I think he'll be because he's gonna. Pop wouldn't get him if he
didn't want him.
If he didn't know, Rudy does what he does.
Yeah.
So it's going to be... I know that Pop's not going to be like, I'll have him play like this. It's like, you're not doing that with Rudy Gay. He's proven that. I play this one way. Mm-hmm. But he can kind of, score on, the best defenders in the league. Yeah. When he is doing his thing.
And when he's,
when
he gets going, his jumper is amazing.
Yeah. We saw a lot of this guy on the Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll ask him to... come in off the bench and just play in these little pockets in the game where it's you're going for buckets.
Yeah, just go off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's around 50, so I'm going to take the under.
Yeah.
Houston Rockets, 55.
That's another one that they go real high.
I like this team, and I'm willing to believe, but I do not think that they're going to go 55.
That's a ton of wins.
Yeah, they got Chris Paul on the team now.
Yeah, Chris Paul. They kept, all their good players. Gordon looked really good tonight, Eric Gordon.
They picked up Tucker.
Yeah, P.J. Tucker, and he looked really good. He's these are guys entering their prime or right in their prime.
And they're role players, too.
And Ryan Anderson.
And
they're all willing to not be, ball-dominant guys. They play well off of people. The team's...
They're catch-and-shoot guys, a lot of them. A lot of those dudes can shoot threes, too.
Yeah.
Or I think they shoot the most threes, right?
They do. Everybody does. And I like Capella, their young center, who I don't think he shoots threes, but he's like really a rim protector and a dunker.
And James Harden is just...
And James Harden's one of the greatest
on another level. That being said, I think they're going to... God damn. All right.
That's really tough.
55, you know what? I'll take 55. I will take the over.
I thought the Rockets
I changed my mind. I don't care.
You're going under?
No, I'm over. I was under, but now I'm over.
I just when I first over the last year or two and going through this off season, I just thought they are so just smushed together with random talented. Yeah. I don't get it. And now the more I've watched them, kind of dumb to give value to preseason, but we saw one of their preseason games or highlights from it. Yeah. And then tonight's game against the Warriors, and it just makes sense. The more I look at their roster now, I'm a 180ing and going I think they all go together perfect.
This could work.
It's well constructed roster. I don't know. It's weird. I never thought that, but now I do think they just look real nasty.
The Boston Celtics.
I would say
56 games. Oh, so you had over for the Rockets.
It was 54.
55 for the Rockets.
55. I think over. I think they'll be. Yeah, 55, 56, 57, 58.
I think
maybe
right
even
there.
60.
Maybe even 60. Maybe we break that.
Because Paul is just it's not going to be hard for them to fit him in. I know he missed a lot of shots tonight, but he's going to just.
But he was great everywhere else. Yeah, Yeah, Celtics 56 games. So Hayward just broke his fucking leg earlier tonight.
Yeah, this changes some things.
So this is 56. They're not winning that. So that's.
I don't think they win under. 56.
But hypothetically, let's just play pretend.
If Hayward was in it,
yeah.
I still don't think 56.
I guess it'd just be impossible because never got to actually see them play.
No, we didn't.
We got to see them play for 5 minutes. So.
And some preseason stuff.
Yeah, some preseason, but
yeah,
it just sucks. So next year, around this time, ask me.
Then what? Yeah. So what do you think they'll get this year?
Like, what do I think they'll win? Okay, so they're still in the East. They still have Kyrie.
And then all the other guys, Jaylen Brown.
Players, I'm gonna go 45.
Yeah.
I
still think they can get to 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe more, maybe 53, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's if they're rolling, right?
That's if it kind of comes together quick. Because they're still young.
Yeah, Brad Stevens.
They started Tatum and Jaylen Brown tonight, who are like 19 and 20.
Yeah, that was so crazy.
That's crazy.
A really young lineup. And then we finally have the returning champs, Golden State Warriors.
The return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac at 67 wins.
And you know this was a real game because E40 was at the game tonight.
Yeah.
Sprinkle me, man.
Sprinkle me, man. This is eye boogers.
He had to walk them eye boogers out my eyes. Yeah. The Warriors are no good. They're going to win.
They suck. They're terrible.
17,
I don't
18
think they're
games.
any good.
They're going to tank. Get the
I
first
think I think they're going to try to tank this year. Definitely.
Yeah. If they can get Durant and Curry's horrible contracts off that team,
they can't do anything until that's
done. Maybe
trade them to the Kings.
Pick. Yeah, to the Kings, the second round pick. Kings will take Durant and Curry and just find a place for them. Not a big deal.
67.
The Warriors can finally rebuild.
Finally rebuild, yeah. Trust the process, Greg.
Yeah.
67 wins.
Dude,
I think it's just
that
about
is an
there.
absurd.
I know it's ridiculous,
67.
but then you look at the roster and it's not so crazy.
Yeah, I wonder. Betting people would probably think that their instinct would be to go under, just because, wow. How you're going to put it that high? That seems like you're begging me to.
It's very unrealistic.
Yeah, it's unrealistic.
Yeah,
but like you said, this isn't a normal thing. This is a very weird sports.
Well, they already got their first loss tonight.
Yeah, it's true. They're not going 82-0. They're already on a losing streak.
Yeah, they are on a losing streak. So
but there's never been. It seems like they're a legit Big Four, and I don't know that there's ever been a true Big Four.
Yeah.
There's been some maybe on paper or whatever, but
Durant,
injury
Steph,
or something.
Clay, and Draymond.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable. Yeah. And Iguodala didn't even play tonight.
Yeah, Nick Young just went off.
Nick Young went off.
At the game of his life.
They look just really fucking good. And McCaw and even their rookie, Bell? Even those guys showed, some ability. And, all those guys, Nick Young and those guys, they have no pressure on them. Because they don't have to do anything. Durant's going to, get the ball for, 2 minutes and get the lead up to, 15 points. No big deal. Yeah, that's... What do you think? Over or under?
I think it's... it's possible. It's almost better that they lost the first game in a way.
Yeah.
In a weird way,
yeah, to kind of keep them... What do you... what'd they get last year? Was it 72?
Yeah, it was...
They broke the all-time record.
That was the year before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Or 73, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What'd they get last year?
It was in the high 60s.
Yeah. God, that... I just...
Another year with Kevin Durant, better as a team.
Yeah.
I think they can do it.
And they have, I don't know, is he the best coach? Or maybe not quite, but...
Kerr?
Yeah, Kerr is right there with...
Pop?
Yeah, Pop.
Probably.
Probably Brad Stevens maybe up there. Coach Dave Yeager is the greatest right now.
Yeah, obviously. Coach K is pretty good.
Coach K, yeah.
Bobby Knight.
Rick Pitino. Yeah,
yeah, Rick Pitino's the best. All right, so let's look at...
I don't know. Do you go over?
Oh, no, I think it's just about... yeah, I'll go over. Because I think it's just about 67, 68.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. That's a hard one to, if I were betting...
Well, now that you said it, it's set in stone, so you can't take it back.
But yeah, I think I'd go over.
You can't take it back.
For the rest of my life.
All right,
I'll go over.
Let's look into
interesting to hear this after the end of the year.
Yeah. Their predictions.
Oh, the awards.
Let's look into the crystal ball, Craig.
Yeah.
We're looking at
the
this
crystal
ball.
basketball.
It's telling us everything. All these predictions, they're swirling through the air.
Jeff Petrie is here to give us
Jeff
hints.
Hornacek is looking at me. He's making direct eye contact with me from across the room.
Is he really?
Let's do some predictions. Let's do some NBA awards. Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Do you think Draymond's just going to repeat again?
As Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Defensive Player of the Year.
I think my pick is going to be Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, yeah, that's the other pick that I've...
The Stifle Tower?
that I've been noticing.
Yeah, I think he just, like, watching him last year more than I had watched him before, he just really has a huge effect on the game, like, constantly.
Mm-hmm.
He is, like, affecting everything around him.
Yeah.
And he alters shots. I mean, obviously he blocks a bunch, but he alters so many that don't get, like, a block stat. Mm-hmm. But they, like, fuck the guy up, or the guy shoots it, like, super high to get it over his hand.
Yeah.
You know, and it misses real badly.
So you're going to take Rudy?
I think I'd go Rudy, yeah. I mean, Draymond's definitely in there.
I think I'm going to have to take Draymond.
I think Kawhi and Jimmy Butler.
Oh, man, yeah. Actually, you know what? That'd be really cool if Jimmy Butler got it.
Yeah,
but Kawhi is a madman.
Kawhi's a madman. What
and
he's
like the silent assassin or something, or monk or something.
He has like some
Ghost
kind
Dog
of defensive name, like the I can't remember what it is. It's like De'Aaron Fox is the swiper.
Oh yeah.
It's something kind of like that. I can't remember Kawhi's nickname, but yeah, he could be. Have you seen how big his hands are? Kawhi's.
Oh
they are freaky big.
Yeah, that's crazy. So who you got?
That's where all those steals come from. Yeah, I go Gobert.
All right.
The Stifle
I
Tower.
think I'm sticking with Draymond. Most improved player. So we were talking earlier about Brandon Ingram.
Oh my god. If anyone has ever seen Shaq's feet,
oh my god,
I am so sorry for you. If you have not seen Shaq's feet, just take my word for it. Don't get curious on what I'm saying, please. Don't look it up what his nasty fucking feet look like. It'll scare the shit out of you. Give you nightmares. Shaquille O'Neal's feet are disgusting.
That's a hot take.
Anyway.
That's a hot take. All right, most improved player.
Shaq's feet are the most improved.
I'm thinking Brandon Ingram, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Nurkic.
Yeah, maybe Nurkic. Oh, that's a good one.
D'Angelo Russell.
I heard someone saying, what if Giannis somehow got it? Didn't he get it last year? I think he did. Like, how crazy... Like, how good... You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's
technically, would be pretty crazy.
He would have to be, like, amazing, but it's like, that's kind of what people think could happen.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, he could a player who was super good last year still get most improved player? I mean, I guess he'd have to get a lot better.
Yeah.
But would they even do that?
I think it's possible.
But he might be the guy to, like, make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Ingram's a really good choice.
Yeah.
Even Julius Randle, maybe. I feel like we're giving a lot of love to the Lakers, so...
Yeah, you don't want that.
But, yeah, Scal Labissiere, I think, is
I'm
going to
go with Ingram, because I was really impressed by what I saw in preseason.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I don't think I can think of anyone really else. Any other nutty... I feel like there's a nutty young point guard that I'm forgetting about. It's... I don't know. De'Aaron Fox? No. A rookie gets most improved player.
Oh, how about...
Rookie of the year?
Was it Rodney Hood?
Rodney Hood. That's true. He's got to be contender. Early contender. Maybe... Do you think, like... Towns could get it, or probably he's just already so established. Probably not. Maybe Wiggins or Towns.
Yeah.
Or probably are they just like already too good?
I think so.
Probably, yeah. That's what makes that such a kind of a weird award. I mean, it's always legit. Whoever wins always like deserves it, but it's hard to predict.
Sixth man of the year. Some names that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Eric Gordon. Lou Williams.
Oh, wow. Eric Gordon.
Will Barnett. Iguodala. Milos Teodosic. Or what is it? Teodosic.
Teodosic, yeah.
Milos Teodosic. Tristan Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Tristan should definitely be in the conversation. After tonight, I'm leaning to Eric Gordon.
Yeah, he was
I
looking
forgot
really
he
good.
came off the fucking bench. Yeah, I would say Eric Gordon. Who was some of the? What's the first one you were saying?
Lou Williams.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good. Did he go somewhere? Where is he now? I can't remember.
Lou Williams is on the Clippers now.
Oh.
What about Marcus Smart? He's not starting, right?
I think he starts at shooting guard.
Does he? I thought he was a point guard.
Yeah, but they play him mostly with a point guard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Even though he really is a point guard. But they pretty much play small ball all the time. That's their main lineup. Yeah, I can't think of.
I'm gonna go with Milos.
Really?
Yeah.
Milos will do it.
He's my wild
He's
card.
Getting some nutty passes. Yeah, I think Eric Gordon's gonna be amazing. Iguodala is probably still in the conversation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Zaza's going for MVP, of course.
He's the best of them all.
The best around.
Rookie of the year, Lonzo Ball. Dennis Smith Jr. Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that's one people
De'Aaron
forget.
Fox.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
Yep, he looked very good tonight.
There was a lot of
Josh Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looked great too.
Yeah, Jason Tatum is going to be interesting because he's on such a good team.
Uh-huh.
But it's if he can play a pretty big role like he did tonight, and they continue to be good, he's a part of what's making them good.
They're going to give him a huge part now that Hayward's out of the picture.
Yeah, that's true. That will help. I think
he's going to get a lot of exposure.
Definitely up there.
Yeah.
But it's just different because usually it's
I think it's possible.
It'd be a player, I guess, like him that's on a bad team, I guess, is usually what it is.
Yeah.
And they end up getting a lot of points per game and stuff and a lot of stats because they play a lot and get the ball in their hands. Where he won't be totally like that, but he might just be so good and have such a mature game that he just fits in on one of the best teams in the NBA and ends up getting a lot of good stats and stuff. I think De'Aaron Fox has a chance, but he hasn't lit the world on fire in summer league or preseason.
Yeah, not yet.
But those are nothing.
Yeah, it's not really the show yet.
Yeah, the league wants it to be Lonzo.
Lonzo more than anything.
Lonzo, the marketing and stuff. He just it's so you get so annoyed at hearing about all the bullshit with him and his nutty dad. And then you watch him play, and you're kind of I like this guy. I don't care about anything when I watch him play. I just like the way he plays basketball. So, yeah.
And then Simmons on
weird.
76ers.
And he's on the team I hate and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simmons and Fultz, both on Philly. Yeah, and Simmons was not drafted this year, but he didn't play at all, so he is a rookie. That's like Blake Griffin. When he won it, it was the year after he was drafted. He got Rook of the Year.
I think it's either going to be Lonzo or Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah, I think
because
Dennis
you were
Smith
saying,
Jr.
where if it's kind of a shittier team, and they can just kind of they shine a little brighter.
Yeah, Dennis Reynolds.
Dennis
Smith. He's really going to have the ball in his hands.
He's Dennising you.
He doesn't. He's just not afraid of the NBA, and I think he's just going to score a lot of points.
Yeah,
but Lonzo is definitely up there. Even we were saying, I think Kuzma is a legit candidate.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched enough of him, but the flashes are holy crap.
Yeah, he might be a steal. He might be like the steal of the draft.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of didn't think Tatum just being on the good team, and I don't know. I just thought, but after watching tonight, he looks like he's.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's really he's one of the favorites.
So is that your pick? Is that your final decision?
I think. I want to say De'Aaron Fox so bad, but are you going to say Dennis Smith?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I hope he gets it. I think he has the greatest possibility to.
I might go Lonzo.
Lonzo? All right.
Yeah. If I'm really thinking, like, gut, like, who's going to actually win this thing?
Yeah. And the Lakers are definitely going to have... We were just saying, who's going to have wins, losses between the Mavs and the Lakers. It's probably going to be, like, dead even.
Yeah. Yeah. So that part of it will be, like, even for Smith. And they're both going to get... Smith and Lonzo Ball are both going to have the keys to the offense, like you were saying. So they'll play a lot.
And then finally, most valuable player.
Most valuable player.
King James. We got Steph. Obviously returning, Mr. Westbrook.
Yeah.
James Harden and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and I think Giannis is in there.
And Giannis, yeah, he's definitely in the discussion.
Just because, he shows those super high flashes. I mean, I would say, like, Cousins and Anthony Davis are, like, those type of guys, too, that are on kind of maybe that level, or maybe they're a notch below that. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, their team's just, it's not good enough.
Yeah.
They're not going to win enough games. You got to win games to get consideration.
I think it's going to come down to Steph and LeBron this year, and LeBron is going to take it.
You think LeBron will take it? Yeah. And it comes down also
another
to
MVP for him.
Durant and Curry take away from each other because they have each other.
Exactly, yeah.
Which a lot of times the analysts and people are like, no, it doesn't really. But it's like, yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. That does take away. Durant has, there's no argument. He has an easier job. Yeah. He knows that Curry can help him.
Exactly.
Of course, Durant doesn't think, I don't have to try tonight. I know he doesn't think that.
Yeah, it's not like that.
He wants
to
be the best guy
They have
all
two,
the time.
like, A's or two
They have
ones.
2 A's, yeah. And Draymond, he could probably be your best fucking player and you'd be a good team.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're nuts. But, yeah,
Memphis
so I think they take
up.
away from each other. I think Paul George and Carmelo might take a little away from Westbrook. Mm-hmm. Like, as far as that goes, just how...
that's definitely going to hurt that. Valuable. Whatever
don't you think?
There, yeah.
Because they're going to score a bunch of points.
I can see that happening,
no matter what. And his points probably, honestly, won't come down that much. I bet he still scores a fuck ton of game, Russell. But...
It's not going to be like it was last year, though. There's no...
No, yeah. And
that's unrealistic to think.
And just his job is easier now.
Yeah.
With those other 2 guys. So I would say probably LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, with maybe Giannis being my dark horse.
Yeah. The sleeper?
Yeah.
All right. One last prediction, Craig?
Yeah.
Who are we going to see in the finals?
Who's going to win it all?
From the West?
Sacramento Kings.
To the East.
Oh.
Kings and Knicks.
Oh, wow.
For the win?
One day, I want to see a Kings-Warriors playoff series. Where they're both good. That's like my dream playoff series.
Even if it was Western the 1 and the 8 seed.
Yeah, even if it was that. I would hope it'd be like the 2 and 3 or something.
Oh, that would be pretty ballsy.
But, Warriors.
Warriors, and I got Warriors for West. And in the East, the Cavs.
The Wizards. Oh.
Yes.
No, I think it's going to be the Cavs, unfortunately. I wish I could have a better prediction.
I think it's going to be a repeat of last finals.
But the Celtics losing Hayward.
Yeah, I
think they had a legit chance to knock the Cavs out. Mm-hmm. Although I still would have thought the Cavs were a hair better. Now they're definitely better.
Oh, yeah.
Without Hayward, so.
Yeah, I think...
and the Warriors will win it. Probably
and we're going to be right back to where we started, so...
Yeah.
That's that, I guess.
It's the same old shit. Is that team ever going to break up? Will Durant and Curry start to, like, bother each other a little bit as far as, like, I'm the guy?
Are the cracks in the shield going to
will
start
there
showing
be
after
a little bit of a problem
year?
there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you think, listener? Let us know in the comments
let
section.
us know.
This has been Shut Up and Jam.
Let us know if you want us to do, like, the other sports, or we've toyed around the idea of doing, like, a classic sports story, like a historical sports thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to just current stuff.
Historical event in sports history.
Yeah, so maybe something like that, or just like the
It's historically historic.
NFL season, or Major League Baseball playoffs, or World Series, or something like, or the WWE event, brother.
Yeah.
Brother
dude Jack.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
That's true. That's damn true.
Yeah. Take that to the bank and cash
that's
it.
The bottom line.
Shut Up and Jam.